Hey guys, welcome back to my page. It's your boy Eric. Welcome you to the House of Ebon, where all your dreams come true. Alright, you guys, I just wanted to pop in and review the first, this is pretty much the first 2 episodes of Last of Us, and pretty much an overview of the whole show as a whole, since it was already a game. But this is just like the first 2 episodes kind of mashed up with like an overview of the whole show as a game, like I just said. But yeah, I just wanted to do that before we get into the video. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. I don't know why you haven't yet. Click the subscribe button. Share this video and click the notification bell to be notified of when I drop new videos. Okay, so let's get into it. So I've really been enjoying this show, Last of Us. Like, I really got into it. If you don't know, I am really like a big fan of people playing games on Twitch. Like, that's all I do now. If I'm not working, creating content in my gardens, I am watching people on live stream on Twitch playing random games. And it's mostly horror games that I watch people play. Like, I love me a nice zombie game. And that's what really got me into the game, Last of Us. It was I forgot the person that played it, the Twitch player that I watched. But I watched it, watched them play it wasn't part 2, but it was like the newer version. I guess it was part 2. The newer, updated version of the game that was created. Because there was like an old version, and then the game creators developed like a newer, more updated version, like, you know, with better gameplay, all the good things, right? And so after me watching them play the game, I found out that HBO was coming out with the series, and I was super excited. And so I just started watching it with my father. I love like watching TV with my dad. It's like our best pastime, because he works so much. And it's like, that's one of the main times that I get to really just have alone time, since he has 4 kids and I'm the oldest. It's like, that's really the main time that I have alone time with my dad, and just to, you know, catch up and talk about life, right? And so we watched both episodes this past weekend when I was visiting my family up in South Carolina. And when I tell you, I was so gagged, I was so excited, like, to actually see a budget. You know, I always talk about a budget. I'm always talking about a budget. Also, P.S., all the products I'm using for my skincare, I will be putting in the description, just in case you want to use them. But you know, I'm always talking about a budget, okay? A nice, healthy budget to bring your idea to life. And that's what a lot of creatives, a lot of companies are missing. The budget. Or the idea to actually execute your ideas to life and bring them to life. And when I tell you that The Last of Us, they did their big one. Everybody involved when it comes to this show, they did their big one, mama, because they have every freaking detail down to the T. I'm talking about the virus that impacted humanity, the colors and textures of the walls on each of these buildings in the series, down to the color of clothing, down to the exact scenes in each episode from the game. Like, I remember, I think this was episode 2, where it was Ellie, Joel, and what's that girl name? It started with a T. That woman name? I'm gonna put it right here. Her. When they went into that hotel, because they were going west, after the Fireflies, kind of negotiated but wanted Joel and her to take Ellie because they want to get a cure. And when they went into that hotel room, not hotel room, but the hotel lobby, and the water was filled up with the piano and just the murkiness of the water, they got everything down packed. Like, that is exactly what it looked like when you play the game. And it's so cool how they didn't deviate from the script of the game. They didn't take away anything that made the game what it was initially. And I just love how they put realism into everything that you saw on the game. It just blows my freaking mind. It really does. And the way that girl, I need to figure out what her name is, that plays Ellie. The way she makes my blood boil when she don't be listening. It's like, girl, all I need you to do is just listen. You think it's a game out here? Listen, when I tell you to do something, that's my first time. That's my only time. I'm not repeating myself. I don't got time to be dilly-dallying with you. And we about to die. Like, girl. Oh, and the way these monsters are looking. And it's giving very much, because yes, they ran in the game, but the way they have these actors portraying these doggone zombies. Oh, well, infected people. Girl, I gag every time they have to fight one of these monsters. I am gagging, honey. The way the makeup artistry, I want to know who are the makeup artists on the team, because yes, some of this is like CGI and it's computer based in terms of creation, but they had to have like some people in full on, what's it called? Prosthetics. The prosthetics with the makeup, and like everything is so real. So they had to have some type of base, and the makeup artists, they did very well. Very well. They brought everything to freaking life, and I love this show so much. It's so good. The acting is top tier. Top tier. Okay? Like, everyone is acting their butt off. And I love how they, even though it wasn't in the game, I love how the first episode, it took us, I guess we were in India with the professor, and how I guess that was the first case of the virus over there. And I love how they, even though it wasn't in the game, they were able to show you a different side, a different aspect of how this whole apocalypse started. And that was really cool to see. And I love how they did it. And I also love how they get very detailed with the actual virus. Because if you see it, it's like a fungus almost in terms of its structure. Because some funguses are like, they look like mushrooms, but this fungus, it doesn't have the top. It's like a, do you know not the anglerfish? What's the fish that has like the tiger stripes to it? It's like white and maroonish, a dark maroon color, and it moves like that. It's like, that's what the freaking virus looks like coming out of the mouth of those infected. And girl, it grosses me out to the core. But it's so cool how they do that. Like, they are literally bringing to life a freaking video game. Top tier content. I can't wait to see how they bring to life a few different parts of the game. So there's one part where they're running. Well, they get to the west coast of America, right? Through all that traveling. And they meet up with Joel's brother. And he and his new wife, they have a whole crew of people, like almost, I guess, 50 plus people at this new base. I think it's on a waterfall. And people come and attack them. Like another gang or, another group of people attack them, trying to get Ellie, I believe. Or not trying to get Ellie, but trying to get the base because it's perfect. It's near water. It has great land for agriculture. It's high up, so you can see everything around you. And the fighting on the game is pretty cool to see. So I cannot wait how they bring that to life. Another scene, I think it's after that, what the scenario I just talked about. It's where Ellie and Joel are in this, it's like a series of abandoned buildings. Well, pretty much every doggone building in the world is abandoned. But it's these series of buildings where are like caged up with gates, and they have to fight their way to get through the gates and get on top of different boxes and structures, because it's a group of freaking infected people chasing them. And on the game, when you see the scene, the infected people are sprinting. They are sprinting at you, bitch. And they have to get away so fast. So I cannot wait to see that brought to life. It's so many, with this game, it's over like 6+ hours of gameplay to just finish it. Like, it's hours of gameplay. Hours and hours and hours. So we already know that they have HBO. Let me just say this. You already took away Love Country. And that was a fabulous show. Nobody hated Love Country. And if they did not know culture. Okay? They did not know culture. Because Lovecraft Country. I don't know why I said Love Country. Lovecraft Country is such a good show. Not was. It's such a good show. Sci-fi, black cast, lovely black cast, and they're acting top-notch, period. Okay, creatures, an actual script, twists and turns, period. So you took away that show, give us a second season of The Last of Us. It deserves at least 3 seasons. You can, if you want to push it and stretch it, you can do 4 seasons. But please do not take away Last of Us at the end of this first season. I'm begging you. For all of us here. Do not take away Last of Us. Give us a season 2. Give us a season 3. And if you want to, give us a season 4. Okay? But it's so many different scenes in the game. From fighting infected people in snow, in the mountains, in the valley, in different towns. Oh, I forgot. There's also a scene in the game where Joel and Ellie make it to a well-protected town. And it's so cool. It's like giving very much, I would say, 1800s saloon area town. You got the church and you got the saloon and all the buildings. It's so cool. Like, I'm so ready for the 3rd episode this weekend. I'm going to be tuned in, honey. You hear me? Tuned in. All right, guys. That is the video. I am so in love with the show, Last of Us. It's such a great show. Let me know in the comments if you're watching it, if you have played the game or seen people play the game. What's your favorite part in the game if you have watched it or played it? Let me know what you're expecting in this first season of Last of Us. And yeah. Also, make sure to stay tuned for more content related to TV series. I will be doing a reaction. It'll be more so of a review of the show Watchmen. I just got into it. My dad got me into it. I was obsessed. I'm still obsessed. Regina King, you did your thing, Miss Mama. You did your big one. You did your big one. Okay? And it was fabulous. So I will be posting that sometime next week. Probably Monday. But stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, share this video, and click the notification bell to be notified of when I drop new videos, which will be coming very soon. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.